I'm not sure what this tutorial is going to be like, because it's the first time I'm ever doing something like this, and I'm very nervous because I know what my voice sounds like when it's recorded, but since there's so many nice images out there with depicting ballerinas and little babies with ballet shoes, I thought and since I also made a card using my little ballet shoes that I make, I thought after all the comments I got on my blog about my little ballet slippers, I would share with you how I made them. So what I did was I just drew a sole of a ballet slipper and cut it out, just any size that you want, just the way the sole of a shoe would look really. Cut that out, and then stick that to a piece of double-sided tape so that when you peel it off the sole will be sticky. Obviously you're going to cut around the sole of your shoe again with the double-sided tape on it, and it's going to look like that with the double-sided on it. If you can see that, the one side will be white. I'm actually not sure what this looks like on video. There we go. So one side is pink and one side is white with the double-sided tape on it, and you're going to hang on to that. Then I took a piece of cardstock, a 1.5 centimeter width, and I scored it at 0.5 centimeter in intervals, and then I folded that in half, and I cut along. See me jiggling this around so that you can see what I'm doing. I'm sure you can see where it's scored. And I cut along the top score, and then towards the center I just angled it, and that will be the round bits on the ballet shoe. And then you've got to open that out and snip it so that your cardstock will fold round, because we need it to go around the toe of the ballet slipper. And then you snip along the bottom edge right to the end, all the way to the end. And I've already done this one here in preparation, so you'll see that the folded bits, the scored and folded pieces, have already been snipped so that they'll fold nicely. There's an aeroplane above us. I'm not sure if you can hear. I'm sure you can hear it on this, because I'm in my studio, which is in my garden outside. And remove the double-sided from the sole of your ballet slipper. Yeah, whenever you need it to come off it won't. Okay, there we go. And the center of your ballet slipper, stick to the center fold of the strip like such, and then as you go around, pushing the sole into that score that you've folded, you'll be able to stick down the sole like that. Then I'm just going to snip off the end here, because just a tad of glue there. That's the back of your slipper. Hold that down for a second or two so that it will hold. So your slipper looks like this. Half of it's done and the sole is stuck. I'm not sure what you can actually see. I'm working with the camera in front of me so that you see it as I'm doing it. And then I've cut another sole, more or less, that I'm going to stick over that so that I've got some more adhesion to stick down the other side of the ballet shoe. This is maybe the third time I've tried this tutorial this morning, because I'm just not loving it. And then I'm just sticking down the other side of the sole to my ballet shoe. I can't get the angle of my hands right so that you can see what I'm doing, because these are also quite small. Perhaps I bit off a little more than I can chew by doing it in such a small scale, but anyway, I'm hoping that this will help. And then I'm just going to stick the back of the shoe together and push the sole down. May need a bit more glue on that. And of course you can, if you want to, you can cut another cardstock sole and stick it over this, but if you're going to be sticking it down to your card, that's not really necessary, because you're not going to see that once it's stuck down to your card. Because I have these very large hands and fat fingers, I need tweezers just to hold that till the glue holds. Okay, so now you've stuck down the sole of your ballet shoe, and you want to do the top of the ballet shoe. So I'm just pushing that out a little, and the center bit, the toe of the ballet shoe, you want to push that in and put a tad of glue on it. Hopefully your glue will dry faster than mine is, and of course, because we're doing this on video, nothing's going right. And even if you have snipped away where it doesn't actually need to be snipped, you're not going to worry too much about that, because you're going to put stickles on it or glitter, and that will cover up all those little snips. You see where I've got snips along here? A bit of glitter will cover all of that. And then of course you're just going to take a piece of ribbon, and from the back you're going to just wind that around. That's your ballet shoe. I hope this helps.